Hey everyone, it's James from Epilog. Thanks for joining us today. So for today's sample club, we're going to be engraving some decorative patterns on different rolling pins. We'll be using a couple different styles of rolling pins, show you how to set up those files, how to run them on your laser engraver with your rotary attachment. Let's get started. So here we are in the design software, and you can see we've got three files here. We're going to be working with this wedding one first, and we're going to be doing this on the rolling pin with handles. Now, this has already been set up for the rolling pins that we have attached, but you can adjust the graphic very easily. Your page width is going to be the length of the rolling pin area you're engraving, and the page height is going to be the diameter times 3.141. And you can just use some calipers to determine that diameter, and I can see this is 3.16 inches multiplied by 3.141 gives us that 9.92 inch page height. So I'll go ahead and select that graphic and print that over to the Epilog dashboard. So I've got Epilog Engraver chosen, selection only, and print. Now that the files come over to the Epilog dashboard, I just need to come into my Advanced tab. I'll turn on my rotary attachment. I'm going to set that page height to 9.92 just to match the page height we set up in the design software. And I'll choose bottom left as my centering point. Now you can see here by the target, that's going to be the point that I'm actually centering the piece with. And the reason I'm choosing bottom left rather than top left is so that I can easily set it up to reverse engrave, and it's going to show up really nicely so you can see the engraving all the way around as we video it. So we'll set up our settings. I'm going to use, this is on a 80 watt Fusion Edge 24. So I'll use 500 DPI, 20% speed, and I'll do 100% power. And like I said, I'll do that bottom up engraving. Now you can adjust the speed and power based on how deep you want it to engrave. I'm going for a pretty deep engraving on this one here. Since this is more of a decorative piece, it's going to give it a really nice look. I'll click print and send that over to the laser. So here at the laser, we've got the rotary attachment installed, and I've taken the handles off of the rolling pin by unscrewing them. So I'll just place that on top of it. I'll take my manual focus gauge, and I'm just going to put it right on the end here, and I'll just jog that over until I'm over the rolling pin and raise that table up till I'm just touching it. Now you want to make sure that your rolling pin is nice and level on the rotary attachment, so I'm just going to move it to the other side, and I will just scissor lift it up until it's touching on that side as well. So now I just need to set the centering point, and we had chosen the bottom left of our graphic to start from. So I'm just going to move my red dot just over off the edge to match up how far over on the page my graphic started, and I'll press the centering point at the display panel. Now I'll just select my file and hit go to start engraving. So now we'll just take a cloth and a little bit of water and wipe this off. You could also apply some mineral oil or other coating over the top as well. So for the second set of files, we're going to be doing these on our rolling pins with no handles on them. Now, these will make it really easy to actually set this up, but One thing is, we noticed that the one end is 1.69 inches, the other one's 1.67 inches. So if you're doing a full wrap engraving, you are going to get a little bit of overlap, especially with this graphic that's got the black in the background. This makes a really beautiful look, but you will get a little bit of overlap on your graphic, but that's okay. For a simpler design, we actually went with this one as well that does not have that reverse engraving, but comes out beautifully on there, and we don't have to worry about it overlapping. So all I need to do is set up my page size. So I'm going to go to my calculator, and I'm going to actually do the 1.69, the larger one, times 3.141. So I've got 5.31 inches. So I'll move that off the graphic, off the page. I'm going to set my page height to that 5.31 inches. So now my page width is going to be 17 and 1/16 inch. So I will grab each of these, just center those on the page. And I'm going to go ahead and print both of these over to the laser using the same settings we did on the other rolling pin as well. So we'll go ahead and get these engraving. So now we have some really beautiful laser engraved decorative rolling pins. The laser is a great way to engrave all kinds of home goods. We've got customers using it for wooden utensils and spoons, cutting boards, all types of different products. Even if you're just putting a logo on a product, it's a great way to be able to do that quickly and easily. If you'd like to find out more about Epilog, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you find out when the latest videos are coming out. And if you fill out the form on our website, we'll set you up for a demonstration. You can bring in your own materials and try them out in the laser and see which one's best for you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again soon.